Alright, well they say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Well guess what? There seems to be a lot of beholders. Because according to a Reddit thread not too long ago, these cards right here were considered to be the holy grail and the waifu cards of dreams. And these are pretty much a collection of graphics cards by Asus or Asus, depending on how you want to pronounce it, AMD and Nvidia variants. This is a GTX 280 right here. This is an AMD 4850. And this, well, I'll let you guys figure this one out. I know what it is, but just post in the comments. I want to see if you guys can guess what this one is. And pretty much see if you're right. Anyway, this is a reference 280. I'm just including it just so you can see the difference between the heatsink assembly, between the camo illustration of the Asus or Asus GTX 280 comparative to the reference. And this is the 4850 AMD. And I'll give you a little close up here. The cherry blossom design tree against the illustration here. Now, this illustration was actually not by Asus. They actually got this from a private artist, and they integrated it onto their heatsink assembly, and I think they did a great job on that, because this card over here is selling for $3,000 on eBay right now. Now, I don't think it's worth anywhere near that, but, you know, people will try to get what they're trying to get. Good luck with that, you know what I'm saying? But these cards right here, they're very hard to find, and especially hard to find one that's in actual good condition. I mean, I look at these cards on eBay right now, if you can even find one, but even in general, people, like, they scratch up the artwork or the heatsink. I don't know how these people are destroying their graphics cards as much as they are. I mean, how hard is it to put a graphics card into a case? But you see these, like, it's missing the sticker, like the entire heatsink illustration is gouged. Like, how do you possibly damage a graphics card that bad? But it's not just like, it's not just one case. Like, you see people with, like, spilling drinks. It looks like someone spilled soda on a freaking graphics card. Like, how do you manage to do that? It's it's like, oh my god. Anyway, but I digress on that. But here is the just the 4850 again. I'll do a little bit of a better close up here so you can see the artistic design here. Now this one over here and this one over here pretty much have the same, not the same cutoff points, but they're not the entire pan of the graphic that was supposed to be on them. It's still, even as good as it is not the entire illustration of what the image is supposed to be by the original creator. But this card over here is the best example of what that is. It encapsulates the image as best as possible due to the vertical height of the card itself. But yeah, these cards right here are considered to be the most rare, valuable, and desirable of all the retro cards as far as illustration is concerned. You guys can check that old Reddit thread about people saying, some guy was saying, you know, it took me a lot harder to find this than I thought. And people were saying, oh man, what happened to that? Like, whatever happened to the artistic design on cards? And it's true, it went away with the design of Transformer-inspired cards where everything looks like it has fins, and, you know, it's obviously for thermal and, you know, just the general design of it. But it went away from the waysides on the graphics cards as far as putting like women or anything like that on. That's kind of went off to the wayside. But the illustrations on all of these are in perfect shape, and it's great. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to say on this. Just demonstrating. I'm not bragging by any means. Bragging is for losers. I'm just a graphics card collector, and I've been collecting this stuff since the early days of Voodoos and all that good stuff. And I pretty much have, I want to say, probably 250 cards. Some of them never even been used. I pretty much bought these things new, and I just like collecting them. I mean, why collect baseball cards? I mean, I'd rather have things that were designed by extremely intelligent people, and you know, just keep it for all intents and purposes. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of graphics card history, and I'll see you guys later. And yeah, try to figure out what this is. Leave that in the comments. See if you guys guess what that is, and maybe someone will correct you, or I'll tell you what it is if you're right or not. Anyway, take care. Bye.